Have you ever wondered what really happens when you type google.com in your browser and press enter? In this video, we will break it down step by step. We will begin by learning about clients and servers, and then we will dive into how they communicate using HTTP. And finally, watching a real GET request in action. What is a client? A client is anything that requests information from another computer, usually called a server. Your browser, like Chrome or Safari, is a client. Even your phone or smart TV can be a client. Think of the client like a customer at a restaurant. The customer places an order, meaning request, and waits for food, means response. What is a server? A server is a powerful computer that stores, processes, and serves information to clients. For example, when you open google.com, you are connecting to one of Google's servers which works behind the scenes to deliver the page you see on your screen. In the restaurant example, the server is like the chef and kitchen, preparing and sending food back to the customer. Let's check client server flow. The client asks for information, the server processes it and sends it back. And finally, the client displays it to the user. But how do they communicate? They need a common language. That's where HTTP comes in. What is HTTP? HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It's basically the set of rules that allows clients and servers to communicate over the web. HTTP supports different types of methods, and each one tells the server what kind of action you want to perform. For example, GET is used to fetch data. POST is for creating new data. PUT is used to update existing data. And delete is for removing data. In this video, we will focus only on GET since it's the simplest and most common method. Let me go to Chrome. Open google.com in Chrome. When you open a website like Google, you will notice it starts with HTTPS. This stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. HTTP, the rules or language for communication between client and server. S means secure, adds encryption, so data is private and safe. Think of HTTP like a letter you send in the mail. With normal HTTP, it's like sending a postcard. Anyone who sees it can read the message. With HTTPS, it's like sealing your letter inside an envelope. only the person you are sending it to can read it. Almost every modern website uses HTTPS today to protect your data like passwords, search queries, or payment information. Let me inspect. Do right click and click on inspect and go to network tab. Let's refresh the page. The network tab now shows a list of requests. The very first request you see is for the main HTML page of Google, the actual Google homepage. If you see the request URL, https www.google.com, and the request method is GET. The browser is asking the server for data and the status code is 200 OK. This means the server successfully sent the data back. If you see the preview tab, you will see the HTML skeleton of Google's homepage. Inside you will see references of logo, search bar and scripts. There are multiple files in network tab. After the HTML loads, the browser sees it needs more files like images, CSS styles, JavaScript. So it sends more GET requests automatically. This is why you see more lines here. If you check images, JavaScript, styles, and so on. The very first request is always the main page. Everything else is supporting files. Think of a GET request like going to a library and saying, "Can you please give me this book?" The librarian does not change the book. They simply hand it to you to read. Similarly, a GET request only retrieves data. It does not modify anything on the server. Let's recap. Your browser, the client, sends requests and the server responds with data. HTTP is the common language between them. A GET request is just asking the server for information like the Google homepage. In the next video, we will dive into other HTTP methods like post, put, patch and delete and learn about an important concept called idempotency, which often comes up in interviews. If this video helped you, like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thanks so much for watching.